What makes Tesla so fast? Tesla's Model S Performance is the fastest accelerating production car. The luxury sedan reached 60 miles per hour in just 2.4 seconds, which outperforms every supercar available today. Tesla maximizes efficiency at every stage and uses software to unlock the battery's maximum power output to achieve its impressive acceleration. In this video, we want to take a detailed look at what makes this specific Tesla so fast. But before we begin, kindly subscribe to our channel for more of our amazing content. Please give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our latest uploads. Let's get it on! 2.4 seconds. That's all it takes for this Tesla to reach 60 miles per hour from a standstill. That's quicker than a Bugatti Chiron, the fastest car in the world, which takes 2.5 seconds to go from 0 to 60. Tesla engineers worked for years to shave tenths of a second off the Model S Performance's acceleration time. So what exactly makes it so good at accelerating so fast? The head-snapping acceleration of the new supercharged Model S raises a question. It turns out one part of the car largely determines Tesla's impressive performance. First off, electric vehicles will always be more efficient than your typical combustion engine car. And the more efficient a car is, the better it performs. Gas-powered cars are filled with thousands of parts linking together different mechanical components to deliver the power from the engine to the wheels. To do this, the engine sends power to the transmission, which converts that power to usable energy through gears, clutches, and different electrical components before sending it to the drive shaft, which ultimately rotates the wheels. At every point in this process, there's a loss of energy due to the friction of the various moving parts. Electric vehicles are much simpler in part because they can accelerate from 0 to their top speed without shifting a single gear. Since electric vehicles don't have to shift gears, all the torque they can produce is available from 0 RPM, or rotations per minute. This is what's referred to as instant torque. But let's take a step back and talk about where that power comes from: the battery. EV batteries range from about 20 kilowatt hours to 100 kilowatt hours. This number represents how much energy the battery can store, also known as energy density. The 100 kilowatt hour battery pack found in the Model S Performance makes 762 horsepower, which is on par with Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. But it's the power density of that battery that determines how much power can be delivered to the electric motor per second. The higher the power density, the faster the car can accelerate. Tesla decided to share the exact power density of its batteries. But a quick look at how the Model S Performance compares to other EVs will prove it is one of the most power-dense batteries in an electric vehicle available today. But power isn't everything. A car can only accelerate as fast as the tires can grip the road. Traction is one of the most important factors when it comes to racing. If your tires can't grip the road, then your car isn't going anywhere. Tesla incorporates 3 features commonly found in other performance cars to maximize traction between the tires and the road, which allows the car to accelerate more efficiently. The first is all-wheel drive. 2 electric motors at the front and rear of the car deliver power to all 4 wheels at the same time, which of course increases traction. Then there's torque vectoring. Tesla's software measures how well each of the tires is gripping the road and adjusts torque in the front and rear independently hundreds of times per second to ensure the tires are constantly achieving maximum grip and propelling the car forward. And lastly, Tesla uses a tire with a tread pattern specifically developed to maximize contact with the ground. So far, everything in Model S Performance, with the exception of Tesla's battery technology, can be found in other performance cars or EVs. These features together give the Model S a 0 to 60 of 3.7 seconds, which makes its acceleration comparable to the Alfa Romeo Giulia or the Dodge Challenger Hellcat, both of which are impressive performance cars on their own. But the not-so-secret sauce that propels the Model S to supercar performance and shaves off another 1.3 seconds is Ludicrous Plus Mode and Launch Control. Ludicrous Plus Mode preps the battery for maximum performance by heating it to precisely 122 degrees to improve power output by about 46 horsepower. The motors, inverters, and transmission can handle higher temperatures for a longer period of time before the car limits power to cool the car's components down, allowing the car to endure strenuous driving like drag racing longer. With launch control, the front suspension squats into a cheetah stance to keep force on the front tires more consistent to further improve traction. The axle is also preloaded with a small amount of torque, similar to pulling a slingshot back to build tension before launching a projectile. But in this case, the projectile is the car. There isn't just one feature that can be attributed to the incredible performance of the Model S. Instead, it's a system that maximizes power and efficiency at every stage. Tesla is leading the electric vehicle race because it has more high-powered battery tech, and it takes more risks. For more than a decade, Tesla has been designing battery-powered vehicles from the ground up and using software to make the batteries more efficient. It has scrapped many weighty traditional luxury features in favor of aerodynamics, taking measures such as ditching multi-gear transmissions in favor of dual motors programmed to send varying power ratios to the front and rear wheels. But car industry experts also say the company has taken more risks than traditional automakers, making its batteries ever denser and out of different materials than competitors. Some point to a handful of spontaneous battery fires under investigation by federal regulators as a potential fallout. And it's too soon to know, as with any new vehicle, what kind of durability the vehicles may offer in the long run. Even the oldest Tesla sedans have been on the road for less than 8 years. Though exact details haven't been released, the Model S likely uses a lithium-ion battery where one layer, called the cathode, is made of a blend of nickel, manganese, and cobalt oxide. When charged, lithium-ion from the cathode are driven through an electrolyte solution into the anode, which is made of stacks of graphite. Lithium-ion batteries that overheat can sometimes produce a runaway chain reaction and catch fire. To prevent that, manufacturers encase individual cells containing both the cathode and anode in protective shells. The Tesla Model S battery likely has thousands of these cells. The advanced software control systems present in Tesla are tuned and continuously improved via over-the-air updates to get the maximum performance out of existing hardware. The characteristics of an electric motor are extremely simple compared to an IC. Also, the gear shifting introduces anomalies into the characteristics. Hence, it's easy and efficient to control the parameters of an electric vehicle with software and optimize it for maximum performance. In addition to the factors we have discussed, Tesla has a very low center of gravity thanks to its battery pack being spread under the car equally from the front axle to the rear. Since the front of the car tends to elevate and the rear tends to be pressed down to the road in events of high acceleration, the low center of gravity helps Tesla reduce the strain to the rear wheel and the motor and helps the two motors work in harmony. Also, Tesla gets better with the altitude of the road while IC performance drops. All cars benefit from the reduced air drag at high altitudes, but IC engines become more oxygen deprived, which reduces their performance. So there you have it, reasons why Tesla outperforms even sports cars specifically designed and engineered for power and speed. Even while electric vehicles are demonstrating their capabilities against traditional cars, many remain skeptical. After some serious internet research, they're totally sold on electric cars and that their advantages outweigh their cons. Did you enjoy our video? On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate Tesla against other car brands? Well, if you enjoyed our video, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more of our amazing content. Please give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our new uploads. We value your feedback. Feel free to share your thoughts with us in the comments section below.